Welcome to Unfiltered with Jax and Stapleton. This is our 13th episode of the new season, and we are a bit superstitious when it comes to that number. So enjoy this episode, Caught in a Bigfoot Trap, as we open up about our very suspicious minds. In 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the calm. Run the crazy train. Even when they disagree, besties they remain. So buckle up, grab a coffee, a smoothie or a beer. Jax and Stapleton Unfiltered is finally here. Coming to you from 1224 in 3. Coming to you in 2. Straight, always real raw fun. Coming to you from Studio 1224. Unfiltered has begun.
Cut! No,
Dude,
talk to me.
I don't know about you, but I watch Discovery Channel. Do you ever watch that? Oh, wait a minute. You're never home.
Yes, I am.
So the Discovery Channel has like all of these different type of shows that they go out in the field and they research all of this stuff. Like, for instance, Bigfoot. Right? And if I'm not mistaken, I do think I see a few things like that Oregon has or something like that about Bigfoot or something like that. Have they had sightings there, or is this just kind of like a thing that they came up with for Oregon?
Before we get started, do you believe in Bigfoot?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. I believe in Bigfoot, but with today's technology, how have we not discovered, like, really had like enforcement, like
be able to really
detail, like
figure it out?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, I think, as far as we have technology, but it's called timing.
Are they outsmarting us?
They could
I
be.
believe in Bigfoot. I do. And I believe there was a sighting, if I should have looked it up, I want to say like in 1971 in Oregon. I want to say it was like, and don't quote me, but I think it was in Florence, where I'm from. Yeah, Bigfoot, they definitely market off of Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Yeah, I believe.
So, on one of the shows, I can't even remember the name of it, but my mom is really into all this stuff. And I guess you could say that we have always been into these type of interesting things, but I can't even tell you where they were at, but these people do search for Bigfoot.
And why are all the pictures always blurry?
I don't know. They go out and they camp, like in, obviously in really nice areas, but they also put those night cams around trees, right? And they go searching. And I would like to know how they find those actual, like, literal big, the printing of a Bigfoot. They have this package, something that they do that they can take cement. I don't think it's concrete mix. It's just it's in
like
a bag.
A mortar.
Yeah, and they can fill it in whatever, and then they get the imprint out. Yeah. So, I mean, there's been times that they have pulled out quite a bit of big, feet, or looking kind of like big feet. But what I was so interested in is that they make these little areas, these whatever it is, they make like little bungalow type things out of trees, and how deep that they go for them to sleep in, and they have a little bit of a cover over that's all used by trees. But like when they go in there, like the investigators go in there, there's this particular smell that they smell from them basically living in these areas.
That Bigfoot's living in these areas?
Like they were claiming that it could have been like a male, a female, and a child, because they were so, one was smaller, one was bigger, one was medium, so it went large, medium, and small, the way that these were made. And that's kind of like where they were sleeping. And
where the Sasquatch was, family was sleeping.
With a family, a family. So you tell me what kind of animal would like to make that type of protection for themselves that would live in something like that.
Wow.
What kind of animal would do that?
Right. Well, I know, animals bed down and like,
sure,
make dens and stuff like bears, but
no, this was all, it was so bizarre.
And it had a smell.
Yeah, they
like
said
because I've heard Sasquatch. Mm-hmm. They always say, "Oh, they stink."
Yeah, it is a very distinct smell. But I it's very interesting. I get like drawn into these shows sometimes, but
I think we would be shocked of what we don't know and what's out there. If we really knew everything, I think we would be floored.
Is that same goes with aliens?
Aliens, the ocean. Like, how much has our ocean been? There's so much more than what we experienced or witnessed.
So do you think that...
I think there's UFOs.
Definitely. Do you think back in the, what was it, the 50s, 60s, when they supposedly captured an alien, but they kept it secret because they thought the public would, panic and freak out about it. So it's always been in the and it was in an area in New Mexico.
Wait, I was just going to say Arizona.
No, it's New Mexico, but I can't think of the name of it. I know we should do our research, but sometimes these are just random conversations.
Right. Didn't they dissect supposedly?
Possibly. But I do believe in aliens.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much out there.
Yeah.
So much out there.
My niece, her husband and I get on conversations about it. But he's a big believer too. So, I mean, I do believe it's out there. I think if we had the full truth, I think people would truly panic.
Yeah.
So, what else?
Dang. Okay, so do you think Elvis is alive?
I think his spirit is alive.
Yeah. And you believe in spirits. We both believe in spirits. We've experienced spirits. So,
yeah.
What? Okay, so do you think Michael Jackson is dead?
I mean, why? Yes.
You do.
Do you? I'm just trying to.
I don't know.
Do you think he just went down under, or what?
I believe in conspiracy.
Sure.
And I've read and watched a lot of, like at his funeral, there was a guy that almost looked like he was in a mask, and they're like, "Who is this guy?" And I don't know. I think maybe things were going down on him, and they staged his death.
That's a big stage that they did, right?
Right. But he had enough money and backing. I'm sure
he would
be protected. Yes, and be protective.
Wow.
Because he was going to start his new tour, but I guess it was after he died when everybody, like, more people came out and they had that documentary about the abuse and stuff. I wonder if that was just he's on some island somewhere,
living it up,
doing his own thing and just out of the limelight.
Could be. But
then again, his kids, I wonder, you would think he would not be able to leave his kids if he was alive.
Yeah, true that. I don't know. Kind of makes me think about it.
What about Tupac?
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's dead too.
Yeah, I think that was that was a terrible thing, but I think he's gone.
What about Prince?
It's unfortunate, but yeah, I think he's gone.
But he died in an elevator that was taking him down, down, down. How ironic is that he has that song, Don't Let the Elevator Take You Down, and supposedly he died in his elevator?
I don't remember what they said.
And then
But what
all
would
of a sudden
be
it was like he
what
just
would
was
be
dead
the
one day?
reason for him to just like not be in the public anymore?
I don't know.
There wasn't anything that was strangely going on
Or
with
was
him.
it? Was Illuminati after him?
He-
I mean,
well, I don't know.
but it was just weird because you never heard about his health. Like, they said he had hip problems, he got sick the one time, was in the hospital, and all of a sudden he's just dead.
But didn't he die of an overdose of something? I don't know. I don't remember.
yeah.
Don't quote me on that. But I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think he's gone, though?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah. Is there anybody else out there that you think is not gone?
I don't know if I should say the name, but I'm going to.
Which one?
Jeffrey Epstein.
You don't think he's dead?
I think he's somewhere, no pun intended, but living on an island somewhere. I think everything was staged on that.
Who could have gotten
There was
him
no
out?
body bag. There was no funeral. They said he was dead, and yet they showed them breathing for him when he came off the ambulance into the medical center.
They said, repeat that again, one more time.
So, which part? That there was no body
ambulance
bag.
part.
There was no funeral, and then there are shots of them taking him out of the ambulance, having a breathing.
Oh, he wasn't dead yet.
I don't know. I mean, but they were breathing for him, and he went in.
Oh,
Anne Heche. They put her in a body bag as soon as they picked her up from the fire. And the shot of her going to the ambulance, and all of a sudden she popped up. Do you remember that?
God, I vaguely.
And she was in a body bag, and I mean, and then she was alive for a while. I mean, it's just weird,
She's
just
still
weird
alive.
things. No, she died, but
Heche?
Anne Heche, isn't that Ellen's ex?
She did?
Yeah, she died.
Where was I?
I don't know. Remember she smashed her Mini into that house and it caught on fire?
I don't remember her.
Oh my
dying.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But I don't know if she was in a body, but they had her covered up like she was
Already gone.
And then she popped up. And then I think she lived for a little bit longer, but
There's something that I saw on the news, just wasn't the news, it was some kind of advertisement of a lady that was buried alive. And they kept hearing something or whatever, and they like rescued her. She was not dead. What the fuck?
oh my gosh.
How does that happen? Like, don't you have to be embalmed and stuff?
Right? I don't know. Weird.
It just gets more strange. I
Yeah.
think. But I do believe in spirits, as we have talked about. And my mom had recently, you could say probably the last maybe month or so, she had told me that she had been struggling getting her rosary untangled. She had tried and she's tried and she's tried and she'd give up and she would try again. One morning she woke up and it was not tangled anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It could have been my grandma. It could have been
Yeah.
Jeff helping her. It could have been, her uncle. But yeah, she's like, she was stunned because she had,
Wow.
for the longest time, had struggled.
How did
with
it
that.
get tangled? How does a rosary get tangled?
I think it's just the way that you put it down or something.
And then it
Something
just-
had
yeah.
happened. I mean, she does the rosary every night.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think it's cool. It scared you and it gave you hairs on your arms, but I think it's like so cool. Because we do have a lot of people watching over
Oh
us.
yeah, we do. Yeah.
And every
Yeah.
time I get in a situation where I feel like maybe something's going wrong or whatever, I feel like I reach out to those and say names that I need to say, and then I feel like I'm always protected.
Yeah.
I feel like there's times that I could have been in an accident or something, but somebody, is watching
you
over.
had
and
your
safe.
guardian angel.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's
Can't take life for granted, but
yeah.
sometimes you need help, a
Yeah.
little extra help.
You have to have a little help from my friends.
That whole conspiracy about Natalie Wood back in the day how she died.
Was she the one that drowned?
Yeah.
And there was 2 actors
Yeah.
on the ship or
Yeah.
the boat with her.
It's such a weird. There's like a lot of interesting stories out there that. Yeah.
Did they said it was an accidental death, didn't they, on
I
her?
think to this day they still claim it was accidental. Was it Robert Wagner?
Wagner and
and
it
then
was
somebody else. I think. Some of you might be too young for. To
yeah, I
know
cannot
these
think. I
names.
could see him because he's got the weird, freaky eyes.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, was she murdered? Marilyn Monroe.
so yeah, I mean, Marilyn Monroe. That's another strange thing. That is another strange thing.
Yeah.
So,
Should somebody help her with that?
I don't know. Because she was tied to Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
This is all.
I love it though.
I love it. I love it. Especially those stories that can really drag me in. Like, what? You got my attention now.
Yeah, just and so many things can be hidden. I mean, there's
a lot
so
of
many,
hidden things.
so many
Are you
cover-ups.
kidding me?
And why would? Okay, back to Jeffrey Epstein. Why could he have hung himself like that? And why were the security guards sleeping or the video didn't work during the time it happened?
True.
Like, could you hang
When did
yourself like
do you
that?
remember when he passed away? Supposedly, what year that was?
I don't remember what year. I
What-
should have done my
what
homework before
actually?
this.
Well, this is the thing. You and I, we'd start talking about shit. We
We
remember
just go
things,
all over, yeah.
and we go all over. But yeah, I mean, we didn't purposely have this conversation for that specific. But it does sound very weird and bizarre how everything happened, and I didn't ever even think about them giving him oxygen when they were taking him in.
Yeah. And I just remember seeing, and they were like Jeffrey Epstein, da 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 da, and they were rolling them in, and they were doing this and breathing for him, and I was like, but they said he was pronounced dead at the cell. I thought.
Yeah.
So,
And
of course,
but of course, if he hung himself too, I mean, he wouldn't need that.
right,
I would
because you would think he would, yeah.
How did he? What did he use? Sheets?
Was it sheets or was it? It would have him in. I remember seeing the orange sheet, whatever was tied together.
Okay.
I remember seeing that, and then I remember hearing something about there was a lamp cord, but I don't think you could have lamps in a prison cell. I don't think there was any. I don't think that was a possibility. But I remember hearing something about that also.
This whole thing is strange.
Yeah.
But I do love these type of stories.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. God, we just went from Sasquatch to freaking Jeffrey Epstein.
Aliens. Listen, I'll tell you one story. I don't think I've ever told you this. But I was coming back to Kansas, and I had it was later in the evening, and a friend of mine and I were coming to Wichita just to visit, and we were passing through New Mexico, evening, of course, you know. A lot of jokes about aliens and things like that around that area. And I believe it was around Gallup, New Mexico. And we were driving, no big deal. We saw this light that was kind of like, as you were driving, it was on our side of the road, so it was on the right-hand side as we were driving towards, it was like towards Texas, basically, at that time. And there was this tree and this light that was kind of above this tree. And as we were getting closer, I was like, what is that? And she was like, I don't know. She's like, it's such a bright light. And I'm like, I know, but what the hell is it? It didn't look like, it wasn't like a helicopter. It wasn't like anything bizarre, like something normal you would actually see. And I'm like, roll down your window. And she like rolled down her window. And as we were getting closer to it, it was like the light was brighter, right?
The closer you were getting to it.
Yeah,
driving.
but there was absolutely no sound whatsoever. So it was like road here, tree was probably over here a little bit further. Light was coming down on around that tree. And yeah, as we got closer, there was no sound. No sound. And we kept going and there's no sound. She's like, I think that's a fucking flying saucer. And I'm like, no way. I'm like,
Rob your window! Freaking E.T.
so we zipped by real fast. And then as we looked, it was gone.
Did it go up or just disappear?
It disappeared.
Just disappeared like
Yeah.
that? And there was nothing around this tree?
Nothing.
It was just, so was it
It
behind
wasn't
the
a
tree?
sign. It wasn't
Was
anything.
it above the tree?
It was above. It was above. It was weird as fucking with no sound. No.
There was
sound.
nothing.
Nothing.
Like no sound
As
at all?
we
Like
slowed down to
there
kind
was-
of get in, you didn't hear
no crickets, no nothing. Just,
nothing. And then it was just gone. As we looked out the mirror, the rear
how
view
close
mirror
did you
was
get
gone.
to it?
It wasn't like we could touch it or anything.
Right,
It
but-
was just more. Ooh, watch out, Dolly.
Dolly.
It was more. It was. You could park your car and then maybe another car over, maybe something like that.
That close?
Yeah.
So you're,
I mean,
what color was it? Was it like a white?
It was white.
It was white.
Yeah.
Was it like a
It was
bright,
round.
like a light you've never seen before?
Correct. Because helicopters make sounds.
Right.
Right. What other type of flying device at that time back then?
Yeah.
Would it have been? Because
How long ago was this?
oh god,
Like
it
in
was
the
years.
80s, 90s,
Probably 90s.
90s?
Yeah.
And there was no sound. It
No
just,
sound.
And then it just went,
It just gone.
wow.
This is
That's
the most bizarre
freaking great.
thing.
Did you get a
ever.
weird feeling, a peaceful feeling?
I didn't get any feeling except get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And then there was another time that I went through New Mexico. The one thing that was really bizarre is the tire blew. And I'm like, how did a tire blow? Kind of like more of a newer car. So we had to go to Tucumcari, New Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of like where the really aliens are. And we had to stay the night to get the tire fixed the next
You
day.
didn't have a spare tire?
I can't remember what had happened. You can't go, to Kansas on a spare tire, dude.
No, but I don't think I'd stay the night in a place called
Tucumcari.
That's got freaking kill written all over it.
It was weird though, because in all honesty, when you walked in that town and you went to get like something to eat, everybody stared at you. It was
so it was
weird.
like it was
like everybody would stare. Everybody would know that you were new.
like you were an outsider.
Yeah.
Like was it
weird.
is it like backwoods Kentucky or
No.
nothing like that?
It
was
is
just
kind of more like that alien
like the
feeling.
alien.
Like
Well, don't they say that all the like Mexico is like the place of
Yeah.
where And I wonder why that is.
I don't know, but you can't make that shit up, man. I
No,
know what happened to me,
Mm-hmm.
but when you feel all these eyes on you, when you're just sitting in a restaurant.
Maybe they were aliens.
That's what
as
I'm saying.
people,
They probably could. They probably were.
Could be cloned as us.
Right. You hear those stories that people get taken up in their sleep, and then, like, they could tell you a whole story of what they saw and what they were doing,
And then
all
they're
of that.
poof right back.
Yeah.
Like they were.
And like it changed
they're-
their life
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Like they
we
just-
got to talk about more of this because
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
do. But
God.
man, we're cutting it close, so we gotta shut it down right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and
Man, we can.
just keep going on and
Yeah,
on, but
yeah.
we can't.
Anyways, we hope you enjoy our rambling.
Yes.
Bigfoot
Till next
aliens.
time. Peace out.
Crazy deuces. See you next time.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. Theme song and editing by producer Jamie Jazzy Hudson. Podcast created by Jax and Stapleton. Visit us at jackstapletonunfiltered.com or find us on the socials. Follow, like, comment, share, and be kind. Until next time.